Mga higala, kumusta? Nga napunta niya itong tulumanon, panglantaw sa kagabion. Dugay-dugay na kita nga wala maka-live mga igsoon, no? Gumikan kay kininyong igsoon na igilakaw ni bago pag ini gahap ato pag ini isang adlaw nakauligikan sa Baguio City. Nag-atinta dito og Science Quest. Usa ta sa mga TWG sa national no sa ASIC o sa Department of Education. So dugay-dugay ta nga wala maka pahigayon ani ato ang tulumanon panglantaw sa kagabihon. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang topic, ang atong topic, the title of our topic is The Strength of a Nation. Filipino Solidarity in a Divided World. Sa dili pa nato sugdan mga igsoon ato sang i-shout out ang ato ang mga likers ato ang live ato ni aging simana pa atong ni aging simana si Pastora Sheila Maris Haranilia Makigangay, si Pablo Tubigon, Aris Glyn Braga Galao, Estrella Palir Bakar, Pastor Yung Monleon Makigangay Jr., si Rodil Labajo Diaz Cagayan de Oro City, Arturo Tubigon Jr. and Willie Dahiro. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagtanaw, pagpaminaw, pag-like. Sa ato ang programa matagabi, panglantaw sa kagabihan. Tonight, I invite you to pause for a moment, not to look at headlines, not to scroll through noise, not to listen arguments, but to listen to something deeper, the heartbeat of our nation. Because beyond politics, beyond opinions, beyond disagreements, there is something that must never be lost. Something that must never be broken. Something that must never be divided. That is the solidarity of the Filipino people to stand for our own country. Let me begin with a truth that history has proven again and again. A nation is not destroyed first by enemies outside. It is weakened first by division inside. Countries do not collapse because of storms alone. It is weakened first by division inside. Countries do not collapse because they collapse when unity is replaced by suspicion, when trust is replaced by hostility, and when citizens begin to see one another as a kababayan but as kalaban. Ang nasod dili maluya tungod sa gawas nga kaaway, kun dili tungod sa sulod nga pagkabahin-bahin. And yet, if there is one thing that defines Filipinos across generations, it is this. When trials come, we rise together. When disasters strike, we help one another. When tragedy hits, we unite. We have seen this in typhoons, earthquakes, pandemics, and crises. Strangers become family. Neighbors become heroes. Ordinary people become rescuers. This is not coincidence. This is character. This is identity. This is who we are as Filipinos. Psalm chapter 133 verse 1 declares, how good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. Unity is not merely social harmony. Unity is spiritual strength. Unity is national armor. Unity is moral power. But let us be honest tonight. Unity is easy to praise, but hard to practice. Because unity does not mean sameness. It does not mean we all agree. Unity means we stand for the nation, even when we argue about policies. Unity means we defend truth, not just our side. Daghan kayo karon ang nagtuo nga ang kalahi-lahi og opinyon maunay kalagot. Dili tinuod ang kalahi-lahi og opinyon natural. Ang kalagot pinili. The Bible reminds us in Mark chapter 3 verse 25, if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Notice that it did not say a house attacked from outside. It said divided from inside. Division is more dangerous than opposition. Why? Because division blinds us. It makes us fight each other while the real problems remain untouched. My friends, loving our country does not mean defending everything blindly. And criticizing our country does not mean betraying it. Real patriotism is not noise. It is responsibility. Real nationalism is not anger. It is commitment. Real love for nation is not loud online. It is faithful offline. Sa ato pa ang tinuod nga gugma sa nasod dili makita sa kasaba sa social media, kundi makita sa binuhatan sa adlaw-adlaw. Romans chapter 12 verse 18 says, if it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. Notice the phrase, as far as it depends on you. Unity begins not with government, not with leaders, not with institutions, but with you. With me, with us. We cannot demand national unity if we cannot practice personal humility. We cannot call for peace if we enjoy conflict. We cannot ask for understanding if we refuse to listen. Our country today stands at a crossroads. Not just politically, not just economically, but morally and socially. The question is not simply who is right and who is wrong. The deeper question is this: will we allow disagreement to destroy our shared identity as Filipinos? Because remember this, administrations change, leaders change, policies change, but the nation remains. And if the people themselves lost their sense of being one people, then even the strongest system cannot hold the nation together. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 8 gave us a powerful instruction. Live in harmony with one another. Be sympathetic. Love as brothers. Be compassionate and humble. Harmony does not erase differences. Harmony organizes differences into something beautiful. Like instruments in an orchestra, violins do not sound like drums. Drums do not sound like flutes, yet together they create music. That is solidarity. Solidarity is not uniformity. Solidarity is unity with diversity. Solidarity is strength with humility. Solidarity is conviction with respect. Daghang nasod ang dato pero walay panaghiusa. Daghang nasod ang kusgan pero walay kalinaw. But a nation whose people stand together, kana mao'y nasod kang lisod piltihon. Let us also remember this spiritual truth. God does not bless chaos. He blesses order. He does not bless hatred. He blesses peace. He does not bless arrogance. He blesses humility. James chapter 3 verse 16 warns us, for where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice. If we want our nation to rise, we must reject envy. If we want our nation to heal, we must reject hatred. If we want our nation to stand, we must stand together. This does not mean silence in the face of wrong. It means speaking truth without destroying one another. It means correcting without humiliating. It means debating without humanizing. Because when citizens begin to insult rather than inform, when discussions become personal attacks, when arguments become wars, the nation itself bleeds quietly. Mga igsoon, ang nasod dili mapaayo sa kasuko. Ang nasod mapaayo sa kaalam, respeto o panaghiusa. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 12 tells us, a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Imagine what a cord of more than 100 million united Filipinos can do. No crisis can break it. No storm can destroy it. No challenge can silence it. So tonight, I ask you, not as supporters of any group, not as members of any camp, not as followers of any ideology, but as Filipinos. What kind of nation do we want to build? A nation of noise? A nation of wisdom? A nation of pride? Or a nation of purpose? A nation divided? Or a nation united? The future of our country will not be decided only by leaders in offices. It will be decided by hearts in homes, by conversations in families, by respect among citizens, by truth in our words, by love in our actions. Because at the end of history, the question will not be, which side did you belong to? The question will be, did you stand for your country? And standing for our country does not always mean shouting. Sometimes it means listening. Sometimes it means forgiving. Sometimes it means choosing peace when anger is easier. Philippians chapter 2 verse 2 gives us a final reminder. Make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and of one mind. That, my friends, is the vision of a strong nation. Not a nation where everyone thinks the same, but a nation where everyone loves the same homeland. O kung magpabilin ta nga usa ka katawhan nga nagtinabangay, nagtinahuray o nagtinabangay alang sa atong nasod, walay makapukan kanato. Because a united Filipino people is not just strong. A united Filipino people is unstoppable. Kini ang panglantaw sa kagabhion diin ang kahayag magadan-an bisan pa sa kangitngit. Kini inyong higala, alagad ug igsuon, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon, sa makausap pamuingon, nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong katilingban, ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong sugat. Ug sa kangitngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag nga paglaom. Daghang salamat. Ug ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi.